Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning in my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the bot on youtube.com/@Faded Oasis. Hi. Today, I'm building more of this Mega Pokemon Pikachu. I was hoping I fixed the glare problem, but obviously I did not. Does that help? A little bit. I got more lights. Because if I have more lights, I can spread them out and keep them away from the camera. But I'm still getting some reflective issues. But at least it's not top down. Because I used to have, the light used to be like right next to the camera, so anything that was flat was immediately reflective. Now it's not like that. Now I've got two light bars on the sides projecting downward, and will only reflect in certain areas and not the center. Hopefully, I think. Today, we're starting to build Pikachu. We've got this base that looks great. It's got two static arms and one movement arm. This will rotate around. We got the grass that moves when we do that. We've got a hole for a crank over here that will actually drive all of that. So I'm going to set that down like that, which is how I believe it was. But yeah, we get to actually do things now. Hey Sil, how are you? Yeah, you're just in time. We're starting to get into actual Pikachu instead of just the well, I'm assuming we're getting into Pikachu based on all of these bright yellow pieces here. But yeah. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I got caught up in another project that I am kind of invested in. I have too many projects lately and can't do all of them. So, that's fine. Let's crack into this bag. Mood, yeah. Absolutely. Two of those projects are archipelagos, and not even yours. Made these 4 paper trays because I wanted ones that were easily stackable, and the purple ones were falling apart. I grabbed the first piece of construction paper I could find and did not realize that I would be putting mostly yellow pieces into them. So this will be fun. You thought my eyesight was bad before. Alright. So we've opened the bags. We're not quite at Pikachu yet. We're still... This looks like the crank that we're building. We go on New Game... is that New Game Plus? What does NG Plus stand for? Also, not technically Lego. These are Mega Blocks. Thank you. They're way cheaper, and the sets look better. Well, if it was New Game Plus, I'd already have all my abilities unlocked, right? You know, we're gonna shove all of these way down. See, using your hands, that is an ability. Wait. How was I supposed to play in not New Game Plus. How was I supposed to play in New Game Normal without using my hands? And is expert mode when you build everything while it's still in the bags? I've seen someone do... I'm gonna adjust this microphone to hopefully pick up less of the mouth clearing. What the hell? Why did that happen? Why did the volume go all the way up, too? Uh-oh. That's the second time that's happened. Is something dying? I don't know. Trying to get me to taste a... No, please, I'm not gonna taste a piece again. There we go. Hard to line those three pieces up. Okay, in the other section here, we get this rod. Bet it tastes better if you microwave it first. Sil, I'm not taking any food advice from you, alright? Listen, today I opened a package of hot dogs that was 2 days expired and I thought of you. Alright? So, like, I'm not gonna eat Lego too. Where's... This is me being blind. I'm looking for... This was me not understanding the book. It shows the red rod that I have here, but then also shows a, like, yellow piece on it. It's not showing to put something on there. It's showing that that's the part that goes in the hole, because it highlights what parts go where. I'm gonna zoom in here, so... Okay, so I need small gray ring, small red ring, small little cap like that, red barrel. Okay, that's what I need. So this goes all the way in, is what it's saying. And then the gray ring goes on that. Okay, so now this spins freely, so we can use it as the handle to rotate. So then we do a flippy, put barrel, then we put ring, then we put, and there's our handle. All right, this goes into slot. And now, when we rotate, it does things, and it does kind of wild things. So there's no weight on it, and there's no rubber bands, so this spins very freely, and I absolutely love that right now it's a lot easier to spin than Eevee was. Alright. Next, we need this bar and a gray double round connector and a orange half round half plus connector. Orange one goes in the bottom, and then this one goes in what looks like third slot. The animation of that piece looks wild. Well, it's supposed to be held in place by something. like that. But instead, if you just do that, it's just like doing whatever, flopping around. And I'm not going to do it anymore because I tried to keep this a little bit family friendly. Hit me at a rave. Okay, so this goes in here just to extend the rod a little bit. And then we take this L piece, put an orange connector up top. A white double connector. What's the difference between these? I don't think there is a difference. I think it's just a color coding. Oh no, wait. The white one has a hole cut in the middle where the gray one does not. So maybe it just allows for slightly more flexibility. But, I don't know. This one goes in here. And then the gray ones go on either side of it. And then this is around like this. This goes into the back here. Maybe. Okay. And swing this down. There it goes. Okay. Take another L. This time it goes like this, and we do orange in the bottom and white in the rear top. This goes, second hole here goes into the orange, and that's the only connection? That's the only connection, okay. Okay, and that also stabilizes that. So these now also can't move. Alright. Get in there. Oh. Okay, these two pieces, these two wide pieces have a plus on one side and a circle on the other. It's haircut time. Alright, so this freely rotates. Or this freely rotates, depending on how this gets connected. Okay, so this goes into here. They both freely rotate. We've got a double pendulum situation going on here. Get the math nerds in here, because this is crazy. Is that a math nerd thing, or is that just like an engineering nerd thing? It's definitely something that was talked about at my college a bit. Between friends. Specifically, how unpredictable a double pendulum could be. You have a pendulum, and then you hang another pendulum off of it. And then you swing both of them, and the second one just does weird things. And it's not really useful for anything. So, could be math, could be engineering. Okay, so this attaches to here, which then allows both of these to spin freely as well. But this one's an L, so it kind of hits there. I'm sure this will all be extremely useful for making the Pikachu move. Speaking of, when's Lego making the 3-body problem as a set? One of the things I still find fascinating, probably because I'm new to building Mega Blocks, is that they have more standardized pieces than Lego does, like this 5x1 that Lego would not ever make. They would just say like, no, use a 4x1 and a 1x1. Because it's cheaper if we don't have a machine that makes 5x1s. And then still have the audacity to charge $7,000 for a set or whatever. Whereas Mega Bloks, Mattel's just like, whatever, 5x1's cool. 5x2s are cool too. You can do that. You can make a weird offset pieces. You can make these. These things are cool. These 2x2s with offsets that just kind of hang. I'm gonna zoom in here. The offsets on the side that just kind of go up and hang on nothing. Whereas Lego would say, no, you need a piece that's at least 2 blocks high so that you can have both of those fully supported. And Mega's just like, just don't break your pieces, idiot. Zoom out a little. I'm trying to find... Oh, this piece right here. That's what I'm trying to find. Alright. So step 118. Put these in here. Loud snaps. This is not where these are supposed to... I've already screwed up, because this is only supposed to hang off the end there. Which means... I'm gonna need the brick separator, because I did a dumb. There it goes. And put that on there. And then, how do I separate these from the bottom? Probably... that. There we go. Alright. That goes there. And this goes there and hangs one off like that. Step 19, we're putting this 1x1 brick with a hole in it. And this is something that Lego does all the time, is something like a 1x1 that also goes down and has 2 side pips, and they'll be the piece fully here, whereas Mega is more apt to just say like, yo, here's a 1x3 with 3 side pips that are only kind of half connected. It's fine. It's fine. You're gonna build it all and it'll be stable. Don't even worry about it. Alright, we got a 1x1 here. Then we get 2x1 with a hole in the center. Another 1x1. Then this 2x2 upside down the ramp. Another 1x1. And then a blue 1x1 with a hole in the center. So this is going to be our color coding for this part. Probably. Alright, step 121. 3 on the end here. Then a 6x1. It goes all the way to the blue piece, right? Yes. Hanging off the end here, we have a 3x3 with upside pips. That lines up here. And then we have this weird, super tall, upside down ramp. Alright, 2x1 there. An L here, which will stabilize the 3x1 with the up pips and provide support for that side. Then a 3x2 and a 2x1. Which leaves us with 1 pip left over? Yes. Alright, another 1x1 here. Then we have these large panels with holes on the side. Alright, then an orange 1x1 where the hole goes here, and another down pip situation. There we go. And that'll also be used for color coding with our blue one. Probably. Although we're about to put an orange on the other side, so... If my fingers weren't clumsy. There we go. Does it seem washed out? Let's go... Whoa, why did it pop up all the way over there? What are you doing? Let's do... Now they look red. Those are not red pieces, those are orange pieces. Let's exposure lock off. Reset this. Put it back on. Oh, probably a white balance. These would be probably fluorescent? Warm fluorescent? Oh, not that. Excuse me while I play with color settings. Hey Heller, how are you? That's definitely wrong. Those are terrible. Oh my god. Let's go with incandescent. And everyone just imagine that these are orange. Not in a stupid meeting, hooray! Glad to hear it. Stupid meetings are the worst. Alright, we've got a double camera here. Which is still my stupid nomenclature that I refuse to stop using. attach the ramp to it. Though these smart devices around these days, you'd think we have smart meetings by now. Yeah, well, it just shows that you can't trust computers to do anything. Hell, I can't even get this one to show orange correctly. Alright, then this brick goes on top here. And a 1x1 plate, which I probably should have put on first, but we're here now. There we go. And a 1x2 over there. Okay. Alright, then we get a long tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6x1 tile here. Right? Yes. And we get flat rounded piece, not tall rounded piece. That's one of them. That's the other one. We use flat rounded. I appreciate the instructions being like, this one, yes, check mark. This one, no, red X. Alright, then down this side again, we have another 2 pips down. And we have an L with just a center pip. Then the 3x1 with down pips. And a half tile, half plate. What do I need here? Is it this ramp? Yeah, okay. It's a 1 brick tall upside down ramp. It's on a 2x1. And then this goes on, this 1x1 goes on this side of it. It goes on the underside here to finish the ramp that's already there. Nice. Alright, set this aside. Just gonna dump all the rest of these pieces out here. That we need a 1x1 with an up pip here, 1x1 next to it, and an L, and then this connects all 3. Go. Then we need a 2x1 with up pips. Another 1x1 that goes here. And these slide here and then are attached with this ramp. Or this curve. Okay. And now we take our tall curve, not our short curve. That goes here, and a 3x1 tile goes on top. Shove some ramps over here. Here we go, pair of ramps. And this goes on this thing, connecting to these 5 pips. There we go. Then we get this weird curved piece, fill in the gap here. Well, it doesn't quite line up, but it's better than nothing. Kind of an indent here. It's probably intentional. And then we attach it. Okay. So this goes up like that. Our yellow hole attaches to this orange rod. Is that the only attach point? That looks like the only attach point. Alright. Sure. And then part 2 has you line this up here, it looks like. So we're probably gonna just shove something through this plus. We're gonna open bag 7. Alright, well, that's a Pikachu. Everyone marveled at Pikachu. Why do I have this extra piece? That seems like too big to be a spare part. Did I miss? I must have missed something, right? There's one there, which I did put on. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu. No, we don't use a second one of those pieces. Okay. Go back forward to bag 7. Sure. Put all these extra pieces in the extra piece bin. Bag 7 does not have a lot of pieces in it. It does, however, have 2 other bags in it. There we go. And rubber bands. But at least time it's standard looking rubber bands and not these weird things. It's just normal rubber bands. There we go. Alright. Start with a bunch of gray pieces. In some configuration. I'm gonna go with this one. Then you take the surprised piece, and you poke its eyes. That goes here. Plus piece goes here. Alright. get a hook. And the hook will get a rubber band, but I don't know what else we're attaching the rubber band to just yet. Oh, but we're immediately putting a piece on top, so I'm going to do that. What the heck is this one? It's a 2x4 where the outer 4 pips have holes in them. Alright. And that's important because the hook goes through the hole. There we go. Then we get some tiles. Curved tile, 2x1, 2x2. Oh, we're putting it on the thing. Alright. We need a 4 long orange rod with a stopper on the end. And that goes through the orange hole here, through the plus like I thought. Ooh. That has a click in it. That feels better than in the Eevee. And then this goes flat like this. All the way in. Alright, so now we got a rubber band just hanging there. Okay. We get our 3 wide. We put 2 of the gray connectors in it. And then this is it's an orange 1x1 with pips on both sides and a hole in it. A red connector that fits into that. A little orange ring to go on the top pip. And then that goes here. Okay, so that leaves a little tiny gap there. I'll zoom in on that. The gap there between the black piece and the orange. And it looks like that's where a rubber band goes. Okay, hold on. Where's this going now? It is going in these 2 here. The rubber band has to go under this yellow. Okay. I'm gonna shove it in the hole there. There we go. Okay, so there's a little bit of tension here, but it's not as bad as it was on Eevee. Probably because every time it extends up like this, the rubber band is allowed to normalize. And then when it gets back down here, the left side of it is stretching a little bit, but then it can normalize again. So it's never that like one half of it is more more stretched than the other. shows... Oh, technically, I'm not shown exactly like the diagram. This side is flipped the other way, but I don't think that'll matter. Smash cut to 4 hours from now when it very much matters. Okay. I like how it shows the rubber band extremely slack in this photo. Or this diagram. That's great. Alright, so we need one orange rod. This double pendulum here is no longer double pendulum. And when this is all the way down like this, we hook this so that this angles outward. And how far in does that go? Probably just to the edge, right? Oh, I'm still zoomed way in. Come on. Put a tile on the other side so I'm not pushing this in too far. There we go. So now, when I turn the crank, alright, that's pretty good. I'm hoping that's through far enough because it doesn't tell me how far to put it through. And I don't really have other pieces I can use as guides right now. Alright, and then blue rod. Probably connects to blue hole. Oh, see, this one we get an alternate view diagram of the rod goes through on the other side. Did the other page have that? Did not. Alright. I'm going to assume I did it correctly until proven otherwise. So, now we're at this one. Through this hole. This goes up, not down. So like that. I guess like that, because if it would go the other way... Yeah, that jams. Okay, so that's not... There we go. Alright. Do I have anything with spare piece spin I could use? No. Okay. What I need is it's asking me to push this blue rod through, and it looks like it's one piece width on the left side here. So I was going to look for a 1x2 with a hole in it, so I could push this through and know exactly how far it needed to be. But I don't have one. I've got these spare. Oh, I could do that. So use these. Alright, so this is now one block over, and I can push this so that it can't go any further. That's the best I'm going to be able to do there. Alright, now what? Take all of these tiles. I'm just gonna grab everything. We need... We'll need that. 2x1 goes here. 2x2 goes here. This 3x2. Oh, this has a mark on the side. We're not looking for this piece. We're looking for this one. And now I have to check the rest of them to make sure that they're not printed. That's another thing that Mega Bloks does that I really like that Lego doesn't do. Mega Bloks will print on every piece. Give you no stickers. We've done this so you can't screw it up. And Lego's like, what? But that costs money. Screw that. Here's a bunch of stickers. Screw it up yourself. I still like Lego. They're just expensive and I have some issues with some of them, but their build quality is fantastic. Alright, so now I've got this amalgamation. Then we take L, one by one. I'm going to flip all these over so I can see what's printed on them, if anything. There's our other probably tail. I'm assuming that's Pikachu tail. So we got that. We need a 1x2 with down pips. Here. We have the L. We have 2 of those. Another 2x2 tile. And looks like this one. Alright, so this goes here to here to connect those 2 up, and then also the 1x1 goes here. And then the 1x2 with down pips goes here, and this L hangs off this side. This attaches to here. Okay. Alright, now we need this printed piece. 1x2. 1x2 plate and another L. Go. And this goes on top here. The 1 pip connecting to the 1 pip there. Okay. Then we get some brown pieces. Okay, so the tile, we've got the L there, then a 1x2 there, then a 1x2 here, and this tile goes here, and make sure everything's at the right angle. This goes on the bottom here, connected to here. Alright, now we have these 3 1x3s with pips on both sides. 3 of them? You sure? Oh, here's the other one. Alright, that connects to down here. Right next to it. Right above that. We just continue along the whole thing. keep going. 2 here. 3 here. A 2 here. And then we switch to brown. A 3 here. And a 3 here. Which leaves 1 pip, and then we put tiles on this side. So a 3 by, oh, we're just mirroring what's underneath. Which makes sense. What are we doing with this one that sticks up here? Oh, we're doing something. What is that? So we've got this 1 by 2 that has pips on both sides. We put a half plate, half tile on it. And stick a pin in that hole. And that goes here. Okay, so that's going to be where it attaches to the Pikachu butt. What the heck is this complicated? Alright. Get all these tiny pieces. Probably don't need that, or this, or this, or this. Or this, honestly. Alright. These are 1x1s with a small hole at the end. We're putting a ball joint into that. Done. Set that aside. We do... Wait, why does it say 111? Wait. Oh, I think that's supposed to say 1, 2, 3, not 111. I'm gonna confirm because I found out that my printed book is newer version than the manual, so it might have that corrected. No, it still says 111. That's cool. Anyway, we take this, we put this on it. I mean, you're going to find out real fast that you're doing it wrong if you try to build all 3, because you don't have all those parts. But it's still a typo that I would have assumed would have been corrected. Because there was a similar typo way earlier that I did not point out because I didn't notice on the stream. Alright, then this goes here. So now we've got the red circle connector, a brown pin, and a brown ball joint. We take this ramp, put it here. Okay. I'm assuming all of these are extra now. okay, so this goes, the red connector goes in this hole. And then when this rotates, oh, the ball joint is not for a ball joint. It's to glide easily against that piece to make the tail wag as Pikachu runs. That's cute. Alright. And now we're up to bag 8. It is just past 7 o'clock, so I'm going to take a break, get up and stretch. And I'll be back in about 3 minutes. I'll see everyone in a sec. And I'm back. Hi. So far, I've got half a Pikachu, a portion of a Pikachu with a wagging tail. And oh, it's okay. So that's important to note. I immediately caused a bunch of stress because when it's all the way extended like this tail could slip out, and then when you try to rotate it, I guess what happened was it was here, and I was trying to rotate it, and it was pushing. You can barely see. There we go. Yeah, that's making this push into that piece, so I couldn't rotate it. So I'm glad I wasn't swinging this wildly. Anyway, we've got to do something to lock this up so it doesn't do that. I assume that we're going to put some sort of piece in that hole right there, which would absolutely stop it from moving, but you know. We're up to bag 8. I'm going to mute so I can open it. There we go. All right. And we're starting with a piece that looks like what we did last time but mirrored. So I think we're making the other side of this that'll clip onto this side. That'll be good. Let's take these pieces up here, so I remind myself that I have to build up here so you can see it. And I'm gonna not screw up this part this time. Where's this small upward ramp piece? There it is. There we go. Oh, right, this ramp. And the blue 1x1 with a hole for color coding purposes. Then, where's my cursor? Here it is. I'm gonna spin this around because it's gonna be easier to build this way, I think. We need a 6x1. Put that back on. I'm gonna move these over here so these are to grab from. Not the one with down pips, I need the one with up pips. And this goes here. More color coding. And then we get our big panel pieces. Along the center. Alright, we again have to put the ramp on the side of the double camera. It's facing this way. And that goes here. And the 1x3. Then, I've learned my lesson, I'm going to put the tile on first. Sorry, the plate. And then the 4x1. Again, we have to have our short curve and not our tall curve. So it's this one. This goes on the end here. And there are 6x1. 6x1 or 5x1? Yep, 6x1. here's where we have our down pips. And then our L with the center piece, center pip. And another descending side pip. There we go. All right, and then we build the side panel that goes on here. Go. All right, and we set these next to here so that we can add one of these ramps. This one. Right to the top of all those. And a 3x1 here. And our tall curve hanging off the edge here. Oh, we're not done. Couple of ramps. Now that attaches there, and we add the curve here, and it has the same indent, so it's symmetrical on both sides. So either I screwed up not at all or twice. Alright, so we're connecting this to 5 different connection points. I'm going to rotate this so this is down like this. So orange pin goes in orange hole, blue pin goes in blue hole. The center, this white pin goes in this yellow hole. Orange pin goes in orange hole. And small brown pin goes in the double from up here, it seems. Okay. Alright, I've lined up all of the plus rods. I need to make sure that the white connector is being lined up. It is. That's the one giving me issue getting it in. There it goes. Our rubber band went below these yellow pieces here. So that'll hold them down. And honestly, this is provided... Oh, okay, so the pin being in this hole here provides enough stability that this can't... No, it can. It can totally still go out of the way. So hopefully, we do something to stabilize that pin more right now. Okay, so the orange pin in the front is symmetrical. The blue is symmetrical, sticking out about a piece from both sides. Test with this. Yeah, I can't push that in any further like that. The orange, we still have a whole bunch on this side, so I don't know how far it's actually supposed to be going through, because we haven't had an alternate angle yet. Actually, have we? I'm just going to jump back to... I think we've always seen the build from this side. ever since we put that rod in, so I have no idea how far in that's actually supposed to be. So we're here. Okay. We have a tan 2x2 tile that goes right on top here to secure these together. To secure these together. There we go. It's saying it should be like that. The rubber band is pulling it back, so. Okay, we're building something else. Get some of these. One of these to go across. Tiny little pips here. Then we take two of these. We attach a 2x1 to this side. And that goes here. And then on this one, we attach a 2x1 to this side. And that goes here. So now we've got a gap there. From the back, we have this ramp in the center, and these that go down the sides. And then my last piece is this 3x2 that goes across here. Here, that's probably what holds the tail in place to stop it from going the wrong way. Yeah, there's no way that can go lower than that right now. So now all right, looks good. Moving on to bag 9. How many bags we got left? This is a 14 bag build, so after bag 9 we've got 5 bags. Bag 9 is still orange section. Yeah, bags 6 through 9 are the orange section here. So then we're gonna finish. This looks like it's gonna be the top piece here. And then when we're done with that, we'll call it a stream, and then next stream will be bags 10 through 14 for the legs and head. I did just drop one piece in the pool. It is not damaged. Menus look nicer than the Lego ones. They're pretty big. They're a little bit unwieldy, honestly, if you don't have a big table. Because like my grid here has markings. When this is open, this is 2 feet wide. It's about 60 centimeters by 11 inches tall, so that's 30 centimeters. Yeah, it's pretty big. The Lego ones are, my most annoying thing is they're inconsistent sizes. So I need to adjust my stream layout every time I switch to building something different. But that's a total me problem and something that nobody else has issues with. You get some kid a Lego set and then you have to warn them, okay, so when you load the PDF into OBS, you got to remember that your layout has to accommodate it. And they're like, what the heck are you talking about? All right. I'm going to take all these gray pieces because that's probably what we're working with here. All right, we build some sort of monster thing of the pocket variety, probably. Could zoom back in a little bit at least, huh? Especially because it's now gray pieces on gray background. We have a 4x2 right there. Then a 4x1. Then L's. Then 2x2s. And then you expect me to take 8x1s and just lay them on top and have everything fit. Not happening. One at a time. Alright. And this one goes over here. That's not an 8x1, it's a 6x1. Alright, this one goes down here. That squeezes in there. Goes on top there and there, and we have the shape. Oh, we don't use these 6x1s yet? All right, fine. Be that way. We use this corner curve and this not corner curve. Then we get long curve, and we have to add a slipper to it. ×2. And we have to take 2x2 curve, add a 2x1 to the bottom to make it a normal piece, and then a 2x2 to give it some height. All right, so one of these goes here, and this 2x2 goes only on these two pips, and this one goes here, and then we just do the other side here. Yeah. Corner curve and our red. Big 2x4 brick right in the middle. I love sets that just have 2x4 bricks. Normal ass building pieces instead of all this tiny nonsense. Oh, these are printed. that's fun. Alright, so these are the same. These are the same. It probably goes like that. No. No, I'm wrong. I'm stupid for thinking that. It goes like this. Wait. Oh, these go out here. Snap, snap. Snap. Alright, then a brown tile goes right there and fits between them. Color matching is almost perfect. Not 100%, but hey, for something I don't have to put a sticker on, I'm happy. This, and then we have, ooh, 1x1 tiles with down pips. That's interesting. Color difference would bug you so much. It's so much worse when it's a sticker too, because you spend a long time putting it on perfectly, trying to put it on perfectly, and then it doesn't even match the bricks. And you're just like, why? But wait, what the heck? Okay, we've got two of these that have little pop-ups. Oh, I understand. So we take this one, we put that on top of it, so now it has a slight upward ramp as well. And then we put this on it. And then that goes on here. No, that goes on this side. Ah, to taper downward. I haven't gotten to that step yet, though. There we go. Alright, put this in here. There we go. And then we do that taper piece. Okay, so it hits all of these pips. So it has to be here. That makes the most sense. It does line up with everything. It does mean it overlaps here by 1. Which does not look intentional. This needs to be further back 1. Glad I didn't snap it all the way down yet. Goes here. Yeah, so that when this is up, the tail covers the hole entirely. That makes more sense. Okay, you go there. Alright, that's all the way down. Is my top cam freezing every once in a while? Alright, and then we're out of the orange section of the book and we're into the red section. That's bag 10, so that's where I stopped. A little bit of a short stream today, but next week we will be finishing Pikachu. That'll be great. Let me go back to this shot here. Take the PDF away real fast. Where is it? This one. Just do that to get a nice clean screenshot for my YouTube thumbnail. I think it looks great so far. I am absolutely certain that this rod should be some sort of centered, not sticking out that far. But I have still yet to see the other piece, the other side of this build. It does move easily. There's only one plus hole holding it here, so I'm gonna try. If I do it like this. There, that's centered. That's probably better. It's probably going to have legs that are symmetrical. That makes the most sense, yeah? Alright. Coming up on stream on Wednesday, I'm continuing my Archipelago, which is a 7-game randomizer, where each of the games has something random about it. The levels are mixed up, or the items are in the wrong places, but then also the items might be in some of the other games. So if I collect a star in Mario 64, it won't necessarily be a star. It might be level access for Mega Man. And then I go beat a Mega Man boss, and it gives me a potion in Pokemon Blue. Or it gives me a badge in Pokemon Blue, which allows me to surf to get to an island and pick up an item, and that item is a 1-up in Mario 64. It's a lot of fun. There's already 2 streams up, but you don't need to catch the previous stuff if you don't want to. I've got trackers that are on stream at all times that say how much progress I've made in each game, or how much I've unlocked in each game. So that's good. That's on Wednesday and on Friday, and maybe on Saturday if I'm free. I don't know if I'm free yet, but I put it on the calendar anyway. On Sunday, it's Sundays with Friends. Depending on who is available, it might be Sunderfolk again. We played that yesterday. It was a very fun game. It's a D&D style RPG where it's turn-based tactics, but you're cooperative against the dungeon master's enemies, and it's quite simple. You've got a card system that you've got one of 3 actions that you can take, and they're on cards listed right in front of you. And there's a lot of planning of like, okay, if I knock these enemies back, you can hit one of them, and then we'll knock the other one off the bridge and save the day, and everything will be great. We've just entered a point where we have gotten back to town, and we have some time to talk with the townsfolk. So we're going to be looking at each of our 4 characters and who they decide to talk to in town and what we get up to. I'm hoping that someone with a lot of money, who probably can't hear me because they're getting a haircut, I'm hoping that they buy a bunch of gear for the rest of everyone. Yeah. Molly sweeped up a whole bunch of money. A whole bunch of gold and treasure chests and everything, so. But I'm pretty sure you can share gold and everything in that game. You just don't have to share it right away. That'll be fun. And then on Monday next week, I'll be finishing this Pikachu. It'll be great. And then it'll go up on my shelf on, hold on. If I go here and here, it'll go up on this shelf. Excuse the lighting, it's weird because side setup. Right next to this Eevee that also does the same thing. So that'll be good. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.